All right, what's going on, family? Welcome to another live stream. It has been a minute since I've done one of these bad boys, but here we are, um, and we're doing the thing. So let's get to it. Let's run through what we have today. Forex Factory. We've got ISM Manufacturing PMI. That's coming up at 10 a.m. Markets are just dumping right now. That's yeah, market is just dumping at this point. So something to keep in mind. We'll look at some levels in just a second. Let's see, 2 p.m. President Trump speaks. That could be something. Tomorrow we've got jolts, and yeah, Thursday non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, and ISM PMI. Friday we've got unemployment rate, non-farm employment change, and average hourly earnings month over month. Okay, that should get us. That should be good for today. Let's see. Our verse of the day comes from Matthew 7:7. It says, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened." This is how this is how we're going to start the day, okay? We're going to start it on the right note with the word of God and move on to trading. So with that being said, let's dive into it. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything you've given us. I pray that you allow us to clear our minds, our hearts, Lord, our thoughts. Father, God, lead us into this day through the charts in our life and in everything that we do. May we bring you glory in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 All right. So markets have been dumping. Yesterday was markets were open, but it was so slow, and I mean it was like half a day, right? Markets closed at 1 p.m. So we opened Sunday here. This is our Sunday open. All right, markets closed at 1, which was right here. Right here. What am I doing here? Let's go right here. Markets closed at 1, so technically our open is going to be right here. This is going to be our Tuesday open. Okay, that's our Tuesday open. And it looks like we might be targeting these lows right here. This is on NQ, by the way. Targeting these lows. We'll see if we get it. And then basically figure out what we want to do then. For now, let's take a look at equities. I've got a mess going on. Nvidia gave this. Listen, Nvidia gave us the trade that we were looking for. I didn't get in, but wow, beautiful. I love this. Apple's dropping, Tesla's dropping. Tesla's at a really interesting spot. Really, really interesting spot. So I'd be keeping an eye on Tesla right here. Very interesting spot. Google PLTR. It's just PLTR just kind of just it's not holding. That's that 160, 157 area. Let's look at the dailies. Yeah, I mean, look, you can see Tesla's in this like. So I have TSLL because I'll trade on that, but Tesla is doing the same thing. You can see we have this channel being built. This looks to me, I don't know. This looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty good to the downside. It's already started to do its work. I'm assuming and guessing it will go down here again. I say assuming and guessing, but that's just figuring out where price is actually wanting to go. Could we get a pullback? Sure. But I think ultimately we're gonna take some of these lows right here, at least this one at 11, and then figure out what we want to do. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're just dumping here. I think we had this issue last time where a 5% battery. What is this? We had this issue last time where if I put music, and I'm trying to see if that's the case. If I put music, it would basically not. Let's just see. I'll put music. Where's the stream at? Yeah, but let's see. Yeah, let's see if we get this. If we get this music playing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this one right here. Oh, we do have it. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Shoot, man, this is is this a live mix? What are we where are we going here? USB 1, it doesn't have it. USB chat doesn't have it. USB 1. Oh, USB 1 does have it, huh? Now it shouldn't have it. There, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. So this is based off the live mix. Okay. All right, so that's based off the live mix. Perfect. Now we can continue, guys. Now we can do our thing. Bro, get out of here, dude. What is this? All right, so now, yeah, now we can get to it. I just gotta remember that's a live mix. It's a live mix that's going into this. Yep. Okay, so then, yeah, perfect. Check one. Amazing. Yeah, let's see. Let's go top down, shall we? And then go from there. So let's go top down with absolutely nothing on so we can see what's going on. Let's go to the monthly chart. And here we can clearly see, very clearly see a, right here, we've got oh my Atlanta. We've got this here. We've got this here. So this one has already been tapped into right here. You can see. And then we have it's this right here. But it's also been tapped to already. So something to keep in mind. Okay. This one's already been tapped to. This one's been tapped into, and now we're leaving these two open. Okay. I'm looking at it this way. So if we have right here, there's an SMT, okay, with YM and RTY. So both of these there's an SMT there. And that's something I want to be really careful about. Okay, because then if is that basically where we want to, what do you call it? If this is our SMT, right, to bring us lower, are we gonna tap into this, bounce around here, and then figure out if we break below and then hold to go lower, or if we bounce around here and then continue higher? I think one of the biggest things that I want to look at is if we're going to get any kind of see, this is difficult. This is because like we have this high and these body closures down here. Maybe yeah, no, I think I'd like to see us tap into this gap for sure. Can't draw. Tap into that gap. Maybe we fail to tap into it. Give us an SMT with, you know, even if it's this low here or this low here. I think at this point we'll get this sort of move. Tap into it, even if it's both of these, and then continue higher. Right? If we break below this, then that could be some problems, and we'll continue to the downside. We may even see a rebalance of this, right? This would be the rebalance of this full move. You know, this would be the rebalance of this full move. And then this would be the rebalance of that move. This one's pretty much rebalanced, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now. Moving on to the weekly. Yeah, moving on to the weekly, we see the same thing. So here's the weekly, right? We see we see this gap, we see this gap, we see this inversion, right? Well, it's still a gap, it didn't get broken through. And we see these two gaps. And so that's the same one. That's the same monthly gap. Okay. Maybe we'll get some sort of right here, some sort of SMT, right? Rebalance this move, and then just for a pullback to continue lower. I don't think that we'll get this just straight to the downside. We could, right? We could, but just things to watch out for, kind of roadblocks along the way. Another big one is going to be down here. This is going to be a 22,800 is going to be a big one. Then right here is going to be huge. Whatever this is, 62, I don't know, 180, 190, or 280, sorry. So those are the things I'm going to be watching out for, right? This one right here, you have this specific high, which lines up with 22,800. So 22,800 is going to be a key level to kind of look for and kind of keep an eye out. If we fail below this, then you can absolutely count on hitting that gap. But first, we need to get through this 20. What is this? Oh, shoot. We need to get through this 23. Yeah, 2300, 2333. And then we can continue higher, right? So if we measure this one out, if we measure this out, where's my favorites? Here it is. If we measure this out, so 50% is way down here, right? So this is where I'm saying, like, we could take this gap 100%. We could tap into that gap. And so just something to be cautious about, right? Tapping into that gap. I have it here already, but just something to be cautious about. I'm gonna actually mark this as a right there, and then I'm gonna mark this as our monthly gap. Where is it? Actually, let's do this. Monthly. We'll mark this one, and then weekly. Yeah, I mean, that's the start of it, so I'm okay with that. That's it. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. So for today, I would like to see us take out these lows and these lows and maybe tap back into this previous high, right? That would be really nice. Or this could just be one of these, like, I don't know. Honestly, I wish I knew. Sometimes I wish I could just be like, yeah, guys, this is going to go here and it's going to do this and it's going to do that. But honestly, sometimes I don't know. I really don't know what the frick is going on. And that's okay. That's okay. Also, if you want to join the, what do you call it? The Discord, it's free. Like, we're not charging for that crap. Where is it? Boom, right there. Just, it's the link at the description below. So go ahead and get to it. Use that. I think it'll be awesome, but let's get back into this thing. Join. There's some good people there, man. It's a good little community. So it's right here. What is this? Oh, I have my coffee. I forgot. Oh man, coffee's so good. What do you guys prefer? The dark, like the dark mode sort of thing, or this lighter mode? Let's look at metals. Gold's been moving. Gold's been absolutely moving for sure. Yeah, gold's been moving. Gold's been absolutely moving. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting. I'd like to see. At this point, I would be positioned for shorts if we get back equilibrium to a bunch of these areas, right? So like 176 on Nvidia, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy either. Like Nvidia could just literally come back to 174, 174.70, 174.50. Meta, I don't know. Meta's at like all of this. Meta needs to go through all of this. 708 and 725. PLTR, I mean, PLTR, previous all-time high is right here on PLTR at 125. So I could see it. I could see PLTR just hitting that again. Then continue higher. Like that. That makes sense, right? We could get we could get one last push higher and then drop. I mean, but I think the way that I'm thinking about these is what is everything doing, and what is the possibility of what is the likelihood of the majority of things following that scenario, right? So if I know that we're dropping on Tesla and we're dropping on Nvidia and Meta and most of these, then we could see a retracement, not maybe a full move, but a retracement to get the rest of the move to the downside. So I'm playing that 50% ranges back into, you know, EQ of specific moves, and that's about it. Like today we've dumped hard. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. How much is this? That's 1.7%. I mean, that's not bad. That's to be honest, it's not that bad. But it's still pretty crazy, you know? I'm not gonna lie, it's still pretty crazy. I would, yeah. So for shorts, I'm looking at. Let's actually take a look at this together real quick. For shorts, let's go with this little trend line I drew just to see what happened around this area, but obviously nothing happened. Shorts, honestly, I might have to go here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the 9. Yeah, this is an area that I'd want to see, kind of see what price does around here. Well, actually where it's at right now. That's one. The next one, I want to see what happens around here. That's number 2. Okay. And this is between 23,119, 23, 1. Let's just call it 23,100, right? Something like that. $23,101. Let's just call it that. 110. 23,110. That's what I want to see. I want to see what happens there. I also want to see what happens around here. All of this is just a bunch of I think this is just gonna get a bunch of people, if you know, that are trading right here. I mean, this is a move, guys. This is crazy. We're still inside of this range. That's another problem. We're inside of a range. So we can look at this. This is a range right now. So this is a range. If we want to look at this as a range, right? I think this is a weekly. Yeah, this is a weekly. So this is our weekly, right? This is good. So if we want to look at it as the range, that's our weekly. We are in OTE, meaning optimal trade entry. Meaning if we want to long from here and look for this high to get taken and this high to get taken, this would be a good place to do it. That's it. If we're looking for shorts, then we're looking for some sort of SMT to get created along these highs. Whether that's this high here, this high here, or this high here. So we take this off. Those are the key sort of highs that I'm looking at, and I'm looking for SMT around those areas. So those highs are going to be, honestly, it wouldn't even be this one because that one's been taken. It would just be these two. These are the two highs that I would say, hey, these are likely to get hit before continuing lower. And then this is TP1, TP2. If you're looking for longs, stop right below these. This is, so here's another thing, right? Like we just took out one of these lows. We just created, this is SMT right now. This is SMT. So if we go here, now this is SMT. So we have an SMT with an open low. Yeah, SMT with an open low. This looks good. SMT with an open low at a BPR. This is a 9-hour BPR. What happens for, do we have a 12? Oh, no 12. Yeah, there's no 12. Yeah, I'd be careful for, I'd be cautious of this here on the way up right here. 23,240 ish. But all that to say, like, I still think we're gonna hit this gap at some point. Is it gonna be now? I don't know. Structurally, we're still intact. We're still creating lower or higher lows, right? There's a low, higher low, SMT with a higher low, right? Low, higher low, higher low, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So I don't know. This is still bullish to me. As much I am very much a short biased person. So as much as short biased as I can be, I still think that we can go a little bit higher with this, and gold's just gonna rip. Yeah, because this right here, let's see, can we drop lower to like 172? 172. You also have Nvidia has this low right here, this previous all-time high. It's a 3-week gap. This makes sense, right? Like all of this starting to make sense. We have all of this liquidity that we want to sweep all the way to 9. That makes sense. I'd love for us to get a pullback to continue. If I'm going to short, I'd love for us to get some sort of play to the upside, right? Like I said, get some sort of SMT or something and then continue lower. Do we have to? Not really. Not really. There's our CISD right there. Do we have one on the weekly? Nope, not yet. Our 3-day. This is a 3-day CISD right here. I know there's a lot of markings, guys. There's a CISD on the 3-day. 3-day right there. There's a CISD right here. We have not hit that CISD. If we close, yeah, 23,300. 23,250 and 23,300 is going to be an interesting spot to watch. Okay, because you have that 20. Is this 20? Oh, we have the 50. What should we make the 20? Like a purple? All right, so this is the 20 daily SMA. This is the 50 daily SMA. And then below we have the 100, which is this bad boy right here. Yeah, I'd be watching this 20 or this 50. We're below it on NQ. We're above it on ES. There's a second divergence of sorts. SMT. There's divergence there. I don't know. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh man. Let's put some summer. There's one that comes up all the time that I love, absolutely love. Sure, we'll listen to this. Let's go. Nah. I need something else. This, maybe? No? No. Bro, what is this? What is this? Sure. We'll take this. Okay. Yeah, actually I like this. I like this. I mean, that's it, guys. I really don't have too much going on today. Like with the market, I don't know. I don't know what else we can do. We want to do what we could possibly jump into. Do I want to short here? I don't know. Here's the thing. Do we want to short here at 1.7%? Right? It's like, oh, well, do we want to long here at what was this? 3%. I don't know. Probably that's the thing, right? It's like, well, do we want to short here? It's already moved this much. Oh, hard to say. And same thing here, right? It's like, oh man, do we want to short here? I don't know. The thing is, with this down move, we left a breakaway gap here, right? A breakaway gap because we traded into it over here, so gave us an SMT, but everything else was priced efficiently. So you can see these wicks cover everything. There's no real gaps. So it was even though it was a sell-off, it was still pretty efficient, right? And then we have a big gap. This gets filled. And then if we look at right now what's going on, same thing. We have a big gap. What happens? We fill it. We have a second gap. One, two, three major gaps here. I'm looking at the 90-minute. What can we expect? Well, possibly to rebalance this whole move. Even if it's just right here. Let's rebalance this into like right here. So 23,280. Let's see if we can rebalance that move. Right? And then we can figure out, okay, yeah, this is good, or no, this sucked. Plus we have news at 10. News at 10. Oh wait, macro. I don't care about macros. Let's see. Nope. Okay, there we go. News release at 10 a.m. And that's it. I mean, this could rebalance us back up here and then drive us lower, right? Depending on what news does, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. But right now, just know we do have this SMT. So let's clean this up for a moment and let's take a look at it again to see what we're looking at. We are, let's see, here it is. We are inside of this range. Okay, we're inside of this range. And internally, we've taken nothing. We still have this open. Right? We still have this open. This has been taken. So, okay, so here, so then here, let's go, actually. How do you grab something? Oh, okay. So this can go away. So internally, this can go away too. We're just gonna go here, here, here. This is our current range. And then inside our weekly, we have this down here open. And then we have SMT here. We have SMT. Oh, Lord. How the heck do you do this? How do you do the, what the heck? Whatever. We have, you guys get the point, right? We have an SMT, so we have SMT there. This is that SMT. SMT, and let's see, we have, so that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, well, this SMT is going to bring us, it's going to bring us lower. So the weakest asset is NQ. But then we have this SMT here. And this is going to push us higher. Right? But is this what we want to see? Is this what we want to trust to take us back to, let's say, 50% of this move, right? Let's just say we want to go into right here. Right here. That's the opening gap. And then we have that same gap right here. Is this what we want to do? Do we want to, now that we have this, now that we know that we have this SMT up here, if we have this SMT right here, right? And it brought us down, it did its job. We created a second SMT without sweeping the low, structurally making lower highs or higher lows, sorry, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Do we want to come back up and take this and then drop, right? We already have this SMT, and you got to remember that one is really, really important, right? Structurally talking about, let's see. it's important because now you can see this. Now, if we zoom out even more, you can see, oh man, where is it? You can see this right here, SMT, SMT, and then inside of this SMT, we get this SMT. So two SMTs taking us lower. Do we possibly want to rebalance down to here? Right? Boom, and then continue higher. Right? So again, we don't know if this is going to happen. We don't know if this is going to happen. Right? We can only see and expect, okay, these are areas of interest that price can move into, and then we can manage our trade and see what we want to see. But on the macro level, we know there's an SMT here. Right? We already know that. This was created right here. This whole move, it's just been SMT ever since what, July. It's just been a massive SMT, right? Failure, massive SMT right here. All of this area is just SMT. So keeping that in mind to understand, okay, well, is this the end of this cycle, right? Are we going to go into a sell program? And we don't have to come down and take this, but are we going to go into a sell program that's going to allow us to capitalize on this, then move higher, right? If markets are bullish, right? If we're expecting rate cuts, I think we still need to come back, and then we can push higher, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So let's, yeah, hopefully that helps. And if it didn't help, I am so sorry. We've got 10 minutes till market open. All right, 10 minutes till market open. Here we go. Okay, that's it. I mean, what do we do to here? Nothing. We just wait. We can't expect expansion after an expansion move, right? Without getting some sort of accumulation or retracement in order to continue. It's hard. Even here, where was this? Right here. Even here, right? We get expansion, and then we get a small amount. It's still there, but a small amount of accumulation right here. And then we expand and accumulate again, and expand, retrace, and accumulate. Okay, so you can't just expect a downfall. You gotta keep in mind that, hey, things could happen. Okay, so we can accumulate here and then continue lower if that's what we want to see. Or at this point, honestly, we've seen this multiple times where it does a recovery and then continues lower. But most of the time when it recovers, if it recovers above this, let's just say it does something like this. Let's just say it goes boom, boom, boom. And if it recovers and it holds here, I'm going to say we go down, manipulate, and then continue higher. Right? We've seen that. We've seen that multiple times. So you can't be surprised if you get caught on the wrong side. And if you're on the wrong side, cut it quick. Like if you're going to short here, cut it right there. Right? Don't wait for price to come all the way up here. Yeah, listen, at some point, you know you're wrong. If we get through all of this nonsense and you're shorting here, There's no reason for you to let price go anywhere near here. Like all of this should be off limits after that. It's like, hey, you know what? I am right here. As soon as we tap into this, you're completely on the wrong side. Period. Even if it does this, even if it goes boom, you're on the wrong side. Get out. Even if it does this, right? Because most likely we're just gonna continue higher. Especially if we put an SMT down here. Don't wait for that. Just get out. Now, if it does go lower, there are some targets to the downside, but let's just be real for a second. Low, higher low, higher low. You know, then is this an SMT? No SMT. Higher low. We're creating a trend upwards. Okay. Yes, we have our macro SMT there. That's all of this, but just be aware. I guess what I'm saying is be ready for price to move back to EQ if we get a chance to do so. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Let's see. What is this? Yeah. All right, we're back. We're back. 9:29. 5 seconds till market open. Let's dive into this bad boy. Let's see what happens. Yep, I'm dropping. We be dropping. Let's see what's happening with equities, right? Oh boy. Yeah, we don't drop good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we have a full S&T in place. Not just with this, but now with this. Okay. Yep. What is this? YM is just dropping. Let's see. Yeah, I mean this to 23.75. That's kind of where we want price to, where we want to see what's going on with price. Yeah, right here. Let's see what happens. Honestly, I would be looking for some sort of pullback here before we get any more drop, right? So we're looking at 50%. That's our 50, yeah, 50 SMA inside of another area that I think would be really, really good for us to tap back into. Again, doesn't matter what I think. Markets will do whatever they want. I just got to be prepared and ready to execute. So let's see. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind, even if we go back to the 10 here. Is this a 20? What is this one? I don't have the 10 on. Yeah, this is a 20. Okay. 50. Nope, 10, 20. Sorry. Even if we go back to the 20, I think that would be pretty good. Everything just opened really low. Meta's just pumping at this point. Nvidia's kind of just, I mean, it's going. It's wanting to. It's rejecting. That's probably the better way to put it. It's rejecting. Yeah. Yeah, this would have been, this is it. I think just, that's the thing. Downside, I don't see too, I mean, yes, but I don't see too much of it right now. This was the downside that I was looking for. This low. Broke below, way past, took these lows. Then what? Now we have nothing to really target except this low right here. 22,788. Are we going to get that? I don't know. I don't think so. We have this SMT now that got put in. And so I'm looking at this SMT saying, all right, we're going to take us higher. Take us higher to do two things. Either rebalance this move, right? 23,280 or 23,430. Let's rebalance that, then drop lower. Right? So that's what I'm looking at. Or the CISD, which is the 3-day CISD, which is right here. This 3-day CISD, take us back here, drop lower. Yeah, NQ's is, it's on this pullback is obviously the strongest because it was the weakest for the downside. Let's put some actual music. This is putting me to sleep. Let's watch Tanya. Let's see.
Okay. Or I'll have it on the 2-minute or 30-second. That was bearish, but we hit that sell side. I'll have to wait and see the next move.
Mm-hmm.
But that sell side is quite strong here. NASDAQ is at least, yes, isn't. Which I don't love seeing. Yeah. So I'll mark out the news there. Yes, struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, almost near its low. Didn't invert that. Bearish fair value gap that I made at 9:30. Did not invert that. So I don't love that the indices are a bit out of sync. At least I would have wanted ES to like close above this.
Yeah, I think once we get that
It's kind of 50-50 for me right now.
once we get the news drop, I think that'll be better.
Let's see if NASDAQ sort of reprices to this, or if it has some more strength.
More than 18%. That can't be.
Let's see the previous 4-hour.
Oh my Lanta.
I'll be there.
It's crazy. Ooh. The GDP, Mongolia.
Okay.
That's crazy. What's this one? 29 trillion? 2 trillion? 20. Oh, that's 2024. 2.2, 1.8, 29 trillion, 28, 29. China, 18.7. That's crazy.
All right.
All right, let's see.
The 15-minute
no, where's the count? Here it is.
Charts.
Coming in 2 minutes. No, can't be 2 minutes. Oh, I see. This one. That's what we want.
Okay. Cheyenne Khan, I want your opinion. Do you think NYAM should be avoided as the line has moved 3 times more than average news? What's your point of view? No, I still like to watch price and see if, like, if you don't feel good about these divergences, then just stay out. But like, we hit a weekly level, and sometimes like the increase of volatility is a good thing. It can show to be a good New York session, you know.
There's news flow. What is this?
So far, it has been like so far from the first.
Cool.
15 minutes or so.
Yeah, let's get back into it.
Range and movement hasn't just been slow, terrible reversals, right? We moved 151 points in the NASDAQ so far. Yeah, so it's like not like we took this and we just, consolidated a bit.
All right. Yeah, I mean, what else? There's really nothing here for me to do. Just wait. If you got long down here, actually, awesome. Even at the 23,100.
This is a 5-minute breaker, and we're down about here. This is the high before it took that low, weekly low. break your fair value gap.
Yeah, you have an SMT here. A little SMT.
Catch this one, the one on the 1 minute. I'm gonna come into this.
Wow. Okay. Wow, Apple just recovered pretty good. Rejected and recovered a little bit. PLTR, holy crap.
It doesn't seem like a bad idea. Just wish ES was a little bit stronger though.
This does not look bad at all, actually.
We have 10 a.m. in 14 minutes.
Hmm. Yeah, here we go.
9-5. Yeah, ES struggling. Just trying to look better.
So even this SMT, right? This SMT, it's literally just a way for us to, hey, we're gonna retrace, we're gonna do something, and then we have a second baby SMT. This is between. This is an SMT right here between RTY and Q. Can you guys see that? Yeah, there's an SMT there with RTY, by the way. So down here, RTY did not take this low.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that 10 a.m. will provide the entry, or is it just gonna pump? We'll see. I'm gonna look in position right before 10 a.m. I prefer to give me the situation after. But we'll see. We'll see. Yes, not doing anything here.
Yeah, this could just sweep all the way back in here. But ES is not moving. ES be chilling. Be chilling. Be chilling.
What I don't love. Now ES has that weekly lows that it hasn't taken yet. We'll see if that's the SMT that people that want a long NASDAQ, that's what they're looking at.
This is all SMT right now.
So
all of this is SMT.
Maybe they'll keep it intact.
I might take this.
From it, to be honest with you. Like, we'll see if it takes a little day. That'd be kind of odd. ES is looking better now. So got this high, then make a new low, that's good, and Nasdaq looking better too. So I have a feeling that at 10 a.m. we're just gonna completely pump up because we took a weekly level. Like no matter what the news is. Didn't retrace to there, but it did on the one.
I would probably take. If this is gonna do a V recovery, I wouldn't mind taking something like this. Even if it goes back to the open. Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 8 minutes till 10 a.m. news. Probably got in like super late, but whatever. Let's just measure this. Yeah, 3.6. That's perfect. I like it. 2.3, probably the better move, but I'll make it up here. So we'll do that. It's a big wick. It's a big wick, John Wick. Well, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Yeah, look at this. 89. 89 is going to be 89 is clear as day. Let's see. Let's do SPY here. And then let's do PLTR here. SPY, same thing. SPY at 641. 641.50 is going to be the area to watch for SPY. And then 89 for TQQQ. I mean, whatever. You get the point. If it's QQQ, it's not going to be 89, guys. QQQ is going to be 569.20. Yeah, 569.20. Yeah, around 569.40. But I trade TQQQ for the most part, so I'll be just watching that.
4 hours is looking like a whip for Nasdaq, which looks good. See, hourly, dailies, better.
Let's see. Where is EQ of this
What do
week?
you guys think? The 10 a.m. candle at the news is just going to pump through here? Let me know what you think.
There's our
I mean, it's so strong
EQ.
that it just tapped into this 1 minute and pumped what 35 points just from that.
There's our EQ right there. That's gonna be crucial. Crucial. Mm-hmm. 4 minutes till news drops. 4 minute. 4 minute.
The 15, yeah, it's so strong. 15-minute candle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's where I'm in at this point. I'm just looking at this SMT, right? Even if we struggle around here to get up here, wick, and then go lower, I'm okay with that. I don't know that I want to see anything higher. Honestly, even here, 23,400 might be actually the better play. 23,400 down here. That's 70%. Yeah, that might be the better play.
News time. It's a 1 minute. This is a 3 minute. It looks pretty clean. Even inverted here. 5 minute clean as well. This is also 5 minutes. Well,
Let's go to Mr. We win. Okay. Oh, crrr. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
It does not end with a constant personality.
10 seconds till we get news. All right, news is here. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. News is here. We're going. We're going. This dude is in with 20 contracts. He's freaking retarded. He's freaking retarded. I mean, he knows what he's doing, I guess, but shoot. Wow, RTY just literally just recovered the full move down. All right, so yeah, this is my position just for a long today, and then I'll be done here in about 9 minutes. Interesting how this played out, right? We are looking at not so there's multiple things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at just areas, levels, and sweeps, divergence through SMT, and then that's it. If I get this, awesome. If I don't, awesome. Um, just playing what I see. That's all. That's it. So. That's cool, man. Whatever. You do you. You do you. Yeah, I mean, this was a small. This, yeah. I came into this market short biased, for sure. I mean, this guy is something else, I'm telling you. Um, gosh, bro. This guy's insane. Hmm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What the heck? Hmm. Hmm.
I might think it's scored here. That rejection of the 220s, but just waiting. Why would you even be bothered fighting idiots? I'm not bothered. I just know that anybody in the chat who says that I'm fat, I would knock the fuck out. One punch. One hitter quitter. Quick, 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 quick.
Ellie, come
Like
here.
this.
Can you feel this off? I'm doing something.
The snake was trying to get out. The snake was trying to get out, chat. It was trying. All right, Nasdaq, push it back up here. I'm going in. I'm fucking jacked to the tits right now. I'm going in 40 contracts long. YOLO and the Rolos. I might even add into this. I might. I might. I'm looking for 300s VWAP air and 280s. 300s.
First you stop. What's he doing? Keep licking her in the mouth. Stop.
Patrick, you don't have any hands. You wear thong sandals. Motherfucker. Yeah. Come say it to my face. Come say it to my face. Fucking retards. Imagine going on YouTube and then writing into the chat and talking shit and being like, huh, yeah, you're a fucking loser. Oh my god, we just got dumped there, the 240s. That's not good. Uh-oh, chat. That's not good. Y'all just fucked me. Oh. Oh my lord. Someone's tweeting. Who's tweeting right now? What time is it? 10:15.
Be nice.
Just absolutely denied there at the 240s there.
Sound mask, please. Someone wants it to does not make a sound upstairs.
Alright, now we go in 80 or 120 contracts short. And we're gonna ride this on down.
What? Science. Science.
23,200. All in short.
Yeah.
No way. No way. No way, cat. There's no way this doesn't go lower, right? Yes, is there an apex? We didn't
Cross
pay attention.
out each sentence that does not maintain a consistent
Oh my
mergement.
lord. I hate these accounts.
Does not say otherwise. It just says
I
otherwise.
hate them.
I mean,
I
cross
really,
out
really do.
each sentence that does not maintain a consistent
They're not blown
mergement.
yet. They're still here. If we break that 200 level, we're sitting pretty. We need to break through the 200s. Oh. The chop is real.
To maintain a
Oh no, we're
consistent
good. We're coming
mergement.
back.
Okay.
Okay. Now a metaphor is right here. A metaphor is a figure of speech that makes a comparison between two things using like or as. Okay, so the same thing. So the simile is the hill was like a carpet of grass. Metaphor is the hill was a carpet of green. Was a okay. Excuse me? You are gentle.
Okay. So here's what we did. I went for a full apex.
Sail like
We're gonna see what happens.
a metaphor is the clouds.
I went for. I accidentally did. Okay, that sucks.
Okay. So a metaphor is to make a comparison between two things without using like or
What
as.
is this?
Without. Metaphor is without like or as. A simile is with like or as. Okay. So
What?
these you got wrong. So let's clear it up.
All right. I'm out of here. Peace out.